Welcome to today's Unclutter. Like always, find a comfortable place to sit. Allow your hands to rest gently, and whenever you are ready, slowly, very gently, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out gently. Once again, breathe in, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and gently breathe out. Allow yourself to settle into this moment. There is nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing that you need to solve. Nothing that you need to prove. Just breathe. And gently breathe out. Today we are going to make space for a new beginning. But before we can begin again, we need to put down some of what we have been carrying. The conversations we keep replaying, the decisions we wish we had made differently, the opportunities that did not work out, the people who disappointed us, and perhaps the ways in which we disappointed ourselves. The past may be over, but parts of it can continue to live inside us, in the way we hesitate, in the way we doubt ourselves, in the way we expect the next experience to end like the previous one. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, remind yourself that happened then. I'm here now. You do not have to deny what happened. You do not have to pretend it did not hurt. You do not have to force yourself to forgive before you're ready. Today, you're simply choosing not to carry the past in the same way anymore. Imagine that you are standing at the beginning of a new road. Yes, the beginning of a new road. Behind you are all the roads that you have already traveled. Some gave you beautiful memories. Some gave you difficult lessons. Some took you somewhere you never expected to go. And some came to an end before you were ready. Now look back at those roads for a moment, not with judgment, not with regret, but with the awareness, yes, with the awareness that you survived every one of them. You learned, you changed, and you became more aware of what you need, what you value, and what you will no longer accept. Now imagine yourself gently removing a heavy bag from your shoulders. And inside it are the old regrets, the guilt, the resentment, the need to understand why everything happened the way it did. You've carried this bag long enough. Place it down. You do not need to throw it away. You do not need to fight with it. Simply place it down and just step away. Take a deep breath and silently tell yourself, I release the need to keep reliving what I cannot change, and gently breathe out. Breathe in again and tell yourself, I release the belief that my past must decide my future. Breathe out. Breathe in again. I release the version of me that was only trying to survive. And gently breathe out. Pause for a moment. Perhaps you made choices in the past that you would not make today. But you made those choices with the awareness, strength, and understanding you had at that time. You know more now. You see more clearly now. You're not the same person anymore. Place one hand gently over your heart and say to yourself, I forgive myself for not knowing then what I know now. And let those words settle, sink in. As you tell yourself, I forgive myself for the time I lost. I forgive myself for the chances I did not take. I forgive myself for staying too long, leaving too early, or choosing from fear. You know what? You were learning. You're still learning. And you're allowed to begin again without punishing yourself, without being critical for where you have been. Now turn your attention toward the road ahead. You may not be able to see the entire journey. You may not know exactly how everything will unfold. But you do not need to know every step. You only need the courage to take the next one. Just the next one. Now imagine the first light of morning appearing in front of you. Soft, warm, inviting. You know the light carries no judgment about yesterday. Every morning, yes, every morning arrives without asking whether we deserve another chance. It simply arrives. And today, you can allow yourself to arrive with it. Take a slow breath in. Feel yourself creating space for new experiences, new choices, new people, new possibilities, and a new relationship with yourself. Silently repeat, my past has shaped me, but it does not own me now. I carry the wisdom, not the weight. I am free to make a different choice today, and I choose to be different. I'm ready for a new beginning. Take another deep breath. As you breathe out, imagine the past gently moving further behind you. It is still part of your story, but it is no longer holding the pen. You are here, you are present, and your next chapter does not have to repeat the last one. Before we close, ask yourself gently, what am I ready to leave behind? Do not search for the perfect answer. There is no perfect answer. Allow the first honest response to arise, and now ask, what am I ready to begin? Hold that answer very gently. You do not need to rush. A great beginning does not always come with a very dramatic decision. It may just begin with one boundary, one discovery, one conversation, one small promise kept to yourself, one very brave step in a new direction. Take one final deep breath in and breathe out completely. Begin to bring awareness back to the room. Notice the ground beneath you. Notice how you feel. Notice your body. And gently move your fingers. Move your toes. And when you feel ready, slowly, very slowly, open your eyes again. The past may explain where you have been, but it does not decide where you go from here. Today, carry that lesson. Leave behind the weight and give yourself permission to begin again. Release, realign, rise. This is Unclutter.